Monday, we're back. It's a beautiful day outside, not that you can see. You can sort of see there. Anyway. Nick's just rocked up here as well. Okay, so I've just arrived at the gym. It's Monday. Yesterday was just over 20 Ks, 22-ish Ks, 900 meters of gain and loss as well. Body felt really good. I didn't take enough water, as I've already said. I kind of played havoc for the rest of the day, so I was playing catch-ups for the rest of the day. Stupid me, leaving a bottle at home. I have to pay for it, is what it is. And I think a lot of the fatigue that I had in my quads actually came from lack of hydration. Perceived effort was quite high. So the thing is when your body's running low on hydration or even potentially energy as well, it will turn up your perceived effort, thinking that what you're doing is a lot harder than it actually is. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened yesterday, because as soon as I got something into me when I got home, the kind of quad pain and quad fatigue actually suppressed pretty quickly. So not feeling too bad today. Quads, if anything, are a little bit tired, so I'm gonna jump into the gym now and do some resistance training. We're gonna keep it 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes, and then I'm gonna go and do about 30 minutes to 40 minutes of swimming. So really great way to kind of keep my training going, but also recover on the legs, right? So mountain bike riding and trail running at the moment, now that I'm back with the ankle, that's quite fatiguing on the legs, obviously. So using something like swimming, it means that I still get to work my aerobic system, still means I get to train, but it means I get to do things nice and easy and kind of relax, get a bit of sun, just kind of chill out. And then I might hop into the sauna. So you can come with me and do that. One of the things that I think is always a massive priority when we have training, weight loss. Yeah, I was just running around on the ground, crawling around on the ground. One thing that you can struggle with is when you're training for these sort of events is like fueling the body. And there is going to come to a point where once you're done with the weight loss and you're done with all those sorts of things, you probably want to try and get your metabolic rate to deal with a lot more fuel and try and cope with a lot more extra energy so that you can recover better from your training sessions. And you know what they always say, like, what is it, like, train like an athlete, eat like an athlete. Look, to be honest, I'm not an athlete. Any of you guys probably watching this aren't athletes either, so you can't necessarily train like an athlete, but eating like an athlete, what I mean by that is actually supporting the training, fueling the trainings. I'm gonna make a shake just because I'm getting over food, to be honest. The training volume's picked up quite a fair bit, especially now that I'm back on my feet with this rolled ankle feeling better. Nick will use, Nick will typically make some sort of protein sweet or protein snack or something like that. I'm not really, I like them when I like them, but I'm not, it doesn't really bother me about having them or not. But we do use True Protein. So that's who we're using. I'm gonna put some protein with that. I'm gonna put some creatine in there as well. Milk and eggs. I honestly have no idea like what the total energy is going to be, but I can feel that I reckon I'm lacking a little bit. I'm just getting really full. Like, obviously the food that we eat is real food. Like refined protein like this is realistically probably the only refined things that we have. We stay away from refined carbohydrates, stay away from refined lipids like seed oils and all those sorts of things. So everything that we eat is, fruits, vegetables, and meat, right? And it's really satiating. You get over it pretty quickly, which is a good thing when you're trying to control your appetite, trying to control, maybe the amount of food that you're eating, or you're fasting or something like that. But when you're trying to support such a dramatic lift in training, you do have to eat. You do. There's no way around it. And I see this a lot of the times where people get stuck in like diet mindset trying to train heavily but stuck in diet mindset, like trying to do fasts and trying to train the house down and all those sorts of things. Like they're great tools, but it's the wrong context. So if you've got the wrong tool for the wrong context, well, you're probably going to find that you might end up spinning those circles again. Okay, so maybe something to think about. I don't know. This is what I need to do anyway for myself, because I'm just getting too full, and I know I just won't eat enough otherwise. Kind of funny going back to like everyone always thinks like eat less, move more, right, to try and lose weight, but lo and behold, I eat more now. I train less than I used to, but I eat more now at 75, 76 kilos than I did at 95 kilos. So I train less now. So it's not all about just how much activity that you're doing, it's what your body's doing with the fuel, Are you putting it to energy use or energy storage? Maybe that's something you figure out. Anyway, let's eat. Happy Hump Day, Wednesday. I am up at Katoomba, just parked at Scenic World, about to kick off into a 3-hour jog. Let's get a nice long form run in. All right, halfway, time to turn around. Let's go back home. All right, so I'm back to Scenic World. So 27.5k in. Haven't got enough vert. So I'm gonna head down further stairs, hit the bottom, and then come back up. It looks so easy going down, right? Going up. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with the question of the day. How can you speed up your recovery when you're experiencing DOMS? If you don't know what DOMS are, that just stands for delayed onset muscle soreness. But obviously I've been experiencing that a little bit lately, which is getting back into running. So I thought I'd give you my 3 tips, or at least 3 things that you probably wanna focus on. So the first one is going to be foam rolling. Fascia release, massage, all those sorts of things. Now, it won't actually speed up your recovery, okay, per se, but what it will do is actually decrease the amount of pain that you can actually feel in your legs. So, you know, obviously DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, is one of those things that, yeah, you are so hard to change. To get yourself a trigger point ball or a foam roller is going to be the best way to go about that. The second part's going to be is cross train. So you would have seen in this video is me swimming. I'm not doing a swimming event or a triathlon yet. Hopefully have one planned for the end of the year. I'm using the swimming as a way to move the body aerobically, nice and easy, but it doesn't produce any fatigue, right? So fantastic way for me to get some activity in, just get the muscles moving, just start to get the joints start to mobilize without putting any extra pressure on. Like even aerobic training can be too tough for active recovery, right? So if you're going out for a walk, you know, to recover actively, you don't want to be putting the start watch on. You don't want to be putting your watch on and be like, all right, you know, I'm still going to rack up some kilometers. And kind of, you know, track what you're doing. The idea around it is actually you're supposed to just be calm, collected, and all those sorts of things, right? So, yeah, number 2 is going to be that cross train. The trouble is once you get past the warm up of cross training, you can tend to start feeling good again, and you can potentially actually want to start training, because obviously once you warm up, the soreness starts to go, or at least you start to feel freer within your body. You just got to make sure that you go in with a set plan and actually execute that plan. So that's number 2. Number 3, short and simple, is time, right? It's not always something that you can actually do. Sometimes you just have to wait it out. Sometimes you just got to wait as the DOMs start to subside. If you don't wait, you're gonna find that you just end up rushing yourself to get back to training. So time is usually the most valuable, I find, as well, particularly if you're busy, if you have other things that you need to do. Well, getting sore and all that's gonna do is really build up fatigue. So just think about the sessions that you can do. Obviously, they accumulate and compound. Now, if you put a couple of hard back-to-back training sessions where you're getting sore on top of soreness, it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. Maybe not this week, maybe not next week, maybe not next month, but if you look at your training over a 6-month to a 12-month period, is how consistent are you? And you know, that's what we always say is all about consistency, right? So that would be my 3 tips. Number 1 was going to be foam roll. Number 2 was going to be cross train, but easy. Make sure it is actually easy. So not even LAHR or math method type training. It's not even that easy. Easier than easy. Number 3, give it time. Be patient. So guys, if you do have a question of the day that you would like me to answer, make sure you put it down in the comments below and I'll make sure I will get to your question. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you liked the video, if you got something out of it. Do me a favor, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise guys, we will see you here next time. Don't forget, when you're a parent, when you're a busy person, have these performance goals, but don't forget about your health. Because sometimes you can lose your health in these, in the process of getting fit and getting more performance. So, I'll leave you there. Health and performance, not one without the other. All right, guys, catch you next time. Bye.